Hello and welcome to another video here, Blitz chess against tja, now you can read it and probably do a better job than I do. Alright, got a Fianchetto here against his setup, not clear yet, it's a King's Indian. Could have still played a Grunfeld or something else, like with c5 or c6. Let's see, he's going for this knight c6 a6 line. I don't know this for white really. I know that this is going to be one of the lines that I will check for my upcoming English opening repertoire, the lifetime c4 knight f3 repertoire on Chessable, but I have not yet again studied this in any reasonable detail. So b5, I don't know. You go d5 now? I don't think this should be particularly great, but I don't know why. Knight d5. You can make an argument for that move. Knight d5 takes. Yeah, that's probably not good. Anyway, taking on d5. I mean, knight d5, cd5, knight b4, queen b3 should be pretty awful. And if you take c4, I think I can take f6 and play rook c4. I think this is actually the correct theoretical way to play, but I'm kind of making this up, so I'm not sure about it. Okay, so what about this? I can take and then play b3, or I can take and play c5. c5 maybe? e5, I have bishop h6. Yeah, let's do that. It shouldn't be too awful. Yeah, but maybe just queen d2. Huh? There are a couple of pretty natural moves available for white. Yeah, in general, this should be simple to play. I'm somewhat slow on, not slow, small on that webcam. Yeah, I have some back and forth settings there. Somehow that software has forgotten some of the settings while I was on vacation, because the external webcam was not attached and somehow things are odd. Okay, so black is taking a long time. Okay, this is not something I had on the radar at all. I thought bishop h6 now should be good. Yeah, d5 and c6. Isn't that a bit awkward? Maybe not. So d5, where is he going? With the knight to e7? Yeah, it's not so bad for him. No? Maybe bishop h6 wasn't actually that good. Yeah, pushing the like d5 c6 looks wrong, really, if you take a closer look. What now? Now d5 and e4? Maybe his pieces look a bit awkward. Let's try. I mean, knight d2 e4. Wow, okay. I didn't even consider that one. Maybe not so bad. I'm just saying I didn't think about it at all. Interesting. Not easy to. Okay. Cover E1. I would like to trade the dark squared bishop. Make d4 a bit weaker. Yeah. It's not easy to do at all. Interesting. So he claims that I shouldn't play b3 because of rook c3. It's definitely a point. Maybe queen f4 and bishop to f6. This, and then there's d3 maybe. Is it actually an idea to simply let him play rook c2? It could be a thing. I'm just down on time. Bishop f5 I have overlooked actually. Oh. Wow. My queen has no squares. That was sick. Wow. That was terrible to lose that position. I'm fairly certain that this is just good for white. I mean, it shouldn't be bad, at least. So engine says equal. So maybe black has enough activity for this bad structure. I should definitely not lose quickly. Yeah, I think I lost a bit of time there with a couple of moves. Yeah, that's probably the problem. So this, I wanted to cover e2 again, so in case of a capture. Yeah, and yeah, this is just a totally wrong idea. So something like h5 is roughly equal, yeah. Bishop f5 is even more of a problem, but of course I made things worse. I didn't see bishop e5. Interesting. I'd like to check this a little bit. So this is, I think, fairly normal. Bishop d7, and the engine wants to take and play d5 now. Yeah, maybe. I played c5 instead. Maybe c5 is not right. I'm not yet a specialist of this position and this line. There's certainly some ideas. Also, taking is definitely making some sense. I would expect pawn takes, though. Not rook takes. I mean, rook takes looks ridiculous. No, pawn takes. And then like d5, knight d4. Yeah, this is certainly better for... I think, I mean, I don't know. I don't know this opening variation, but... if this is good somehow for black, then there's something... it doesn't really make sense to me. Why would you weaken the c file and so on? It's a bit strange, this line. At least for my positional taste. But it is played frequently, so it cannot be bad. But taking on b5 here seems to be better. c5 does not really... convince. So computer wants to do this though. Knight d4, then take and play b4. Okay. Yeah, interesting. This is not great then. Yeah, knight d4 is a good move. I mean, I was thinking knight e7, but then I think after e4 I'm better because the knight has no squares. Yeah, and these pieces look pretty ridiculous. So knight e7 is not good. Knight d4 is really a better move. With hindsight, I wonder if, I mean, okay, I after the capture it's equal, right? So that was not a mistake. But I'm also far away from being better. So the real point is probably around here, when I should not play c5, but rather take on b5. That is a much more convincing way to play, and also more strategically consistent with what I did. I still wonder why the engine gives rook takes. I would think that after b3 I should be just eternally better because of this strange pawn structure. And okay, the engine gives me some kind of advantage, but isn't this better, ape takes, or is the backward c pawn? Yeah, okay, where do you go with the knight? Yeah, knight a5, or yeah, a7 can't be bad. Cannot be good, I'm sorry. And this is kind of okay. Yeah, I don't know these lines so well yet, so that sometimes can be a problem if you try out some new opening variation, like I'm trying this out currently. And I mean, I know some lines. If they play, let's say, c5 or so, I'm knowledgeable, but in some lines I'm not yet so far. Yeah, my progress is not yet so far in that new repertoire, so I don't know that yet. All right, thanks for watching.